It was just announced this morning, WPLJ, a legendary radio station here in New York, will cease to exist as of May 31st. Earlier this year, the company that owns it, Cumulus Media, announced that it had sold PLJ along with a handful of other radio stations to a Christian broadcaster. WPLJ has been around in New York for almost 50 years, and our first guest has been on the radio for almost 20 of them on PLJ. His name is Race Taylor. He was my colleague for 6 there, and he joins us now. Race, thanks for joining us here with 5 on 5. I guess first, how has today been with now, the radio station coming out and confirming the news and making this announcement?
Yeah, this is the first that the majority of our audience has really found out what we've kind of known since around Valentine's Day. So to say it's an emotional day is a bit of an understatement, because 90% of our audience, if not more, is just now getting the news.
One of the behind-the-scenes highlights that I had when I was at PLJ was being backstage once at the Billboard Music Awards, and Steven Tyler telling me, legit, forget Dream On, without WPLJ, Aerosmith is nothing. There is no Aerosmith.
Sure.
What experiences like that have you had with artists over these, almost 2 decades?
Oh my gosh, we've met so many who have been introduced to the world through our platform and who love the idea of radio. Talk to an artist who's had sales, and then talk to an artist who's had sales after they've had exposure on terrestrial radio and PLJ, and you see the world of difference. But a band that started with a huge underground following like OAR, who has some love and passion for New York City, and who has even got a live DVD from Madison Square Garden. They have been with us for a long time, and one of the first artists to reach out after the news broke today that said, "We cannot thank you enough for all of your support over all of these years."
I saw that tweet. That was very sweet of them to reach out to you. And for those who don't know as well, the history of this radio station, how it's evolved, it was a rock station, then it was a pop station for a while. In its current iteration, which will end on May 31st, it's more of a hot adult contemporary station. So kind of the station you listen to 9 to 5, or maybe you have it on with the kids as you're driving home, and,
Sure.
and Race is on the radio. Race, what will you miss most about being on 95.5 PLJ?
Oh, the companionship and the invitation to be part of everyone's daily lives. Some of the response on social this past day. You've joined us down the shore. You've been in my kitchen, in my car, in my cubicle. We were really entrenched in the day-to-day life of people in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and now, thanks to the internet, even beyond. So just that daily interaction, the introduction of music, and the companionship more than anything.
One of the cool things when you work at a station like PLJ is you get to interview big name artists, but you also get to interview artists before they become big names.
Sure.
Maybe a Taylor Swift or an Adele, as you have.
Absolutely.
Who was the artist that came through and they did the typical conference, center conference table acoustic performance and went on to do big things? Who was the one artist that sticks out?
Oh my gosh. I'll say Carly Rae Jepsen to start, because a couple summers ago her song was unescapable. You mentioned Adele, guys like Matt Nathanson and Gavin DeGraw, so many other singer-songwriter types, even everyone who's almost paraded across the stage for American Idol and shows like that have been to our studios or our performance space, or even a long time ago, a simple conference room with an acoustic guitar, and have launched from that room to beyond.
Race, it's got to feel weird. Obviously, you're going to get through these next couple weeks, but I mean, do you have any big summer plans? Are you going to kind of enjoy maybe a break or a little time off before you get back into things? Or what?
I hope so, but I already anticipate missing it, because what people don't understand is when you're in this life, in this profession, it's every day, every minute. It's not putting your feet up for 4 hours drinking coffee, glancing through the newspaper, and talking over an 18-second Foo Fighters intro. It is every part of your daily life. And if you love it, you live it, you breathe it, and you miss it when it's not there. So that's a little break is going to be nice, but I know it won't be long before I'm itching to crack a mic in a studio somewhere.
And the family will be happy to have you home.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Put me behind a grill in the summer and everyone's happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Race Taylor from 95.5 PLJ. How about a round of applause for Race?
Thank you. Thank you, Ralphie.
A legendary radio station, an even better person, and I was honored to be able to call you a colleague for as long as I did. So thanks for stopping by. 5 on 5 continues in about 60 seconds with the winner of American Idol Season 14. We'll chat with Nick Fradiani next here on 5 on 5.